Hey, I'm 26 now, but at 18, I crossed a line that still wakes me up sweating. If you've ever kept a family secret that could shatter everything, stay with me. This is how my first intimate moment happened with the man next door, my uncle by marriage, and why I'll never tell my parents. Subscribe if you're ready for the truth. Comment what you'd do. And let's start from this summer everything changed. I grew up in a split level in suburban Atlanta, the kind with basketball hoops on every garage and sprinklers hissing at dusk. Mom was a teacher, dad an accountant, both church every Sunday. I was the good girl, honor roll, youth group, curfew at 10. Uncle Ray lived 2 houses down, married to Mom's sister, Aunt Lisa. He was 42, tall, salt and pepper hair, always mowing the lawn shirtless, waving when I biked past. Aunt Lisa traveled for work, pharma sales, gone weeks at a time. Ray worked from home, some tech consulting gig. He'd grill steaks on Fridays, invite us over, tell corny jokes that made Mom roll her eyes. I called him Uncle Ray, even though we weren't blood. He taught me to drive stick in his old Mustang, hand steady on the gear shift, laughing when I stalled at the stop sign. Senior year, things cracked. Mom and Dad fought over money. Dad's hours cut, Mom's school budget slashed. I heard plates smashed, doors slam. Aunt Lisa filed for divorce that spring, moved to Chicago for a promotion. Ray kept the house, kept mowing, kept waving. But his eyes looked hollow. Graduation night, parents threw a party in our backyard. Ray brought a cake, hugged me too long, smelled like charcoal and beer. "Proud of you, kiddo," he whispered. I felt his heartbeat through his polo shirt, fast like mine. Summer started sticky. I had a gap year, community college in fall, needed to save for books. Babysitting paid pennies. One July afternoon, Ray knocked while I watered Mom's tomatoes. "Need help around the house," he said. Mom took the cleaning lady. $20 an hour. Cash. Dust, laundry, whatever. I hesitated. Mom was at summer school, Dad golfing. "Sure," I said. First day, I wore cutoffs and a tank, hair in a ponytail. Ray showed me the guest room, boxes of Aunt Lisa's clothes, shoes in neat rows. "Sort if you want, toss what's trash." He left me alone. I folded silk blouses that smelled like her perfume. Found a photo of them on honeymoon, Ray kissing her cheek. My stomach twisted. By week 3, I knew the house. Creaky third stair, fridge that hummed too loud. The way Ray's office doors stayed closed until 5. He paid me in 20s, crisped from the ATM. We ate lunch on the patio, sandwiches, lemonade, talk about college, my boyfriend who dumped me for a cheerleader. Ray listened, really listened, refilled my glass without asking. One Thursday, thunder rolled in. Power flickered. I was in the laundry room folding towels when lights died. Ray appeared with a flashlight. "Generator's finicky. Come sit." We ended up on the couch, candles guttering, rain lashing windows. He told stories. Army days, first job, how Lisa changed when the promotions came. I told him about Dad's yelling, Mom's crying. Lightning flashed. His hand found mine in the dark. Just held it, thumb brushing my knuckles. My breath caught. Nothing happened, not yet, but the air shifted, thick as humidity. When power returned, I mumbled thanks, grabbed my backpack. Ray walked me to the door, porch light buzzing. "Same time tomorrow?" I nodded, heart racing down the sidewalk. That night I lay awake, replaying the pressure of his fingers, the way his voice dropped when he said my name. Told myself it was nothing. Told myself again. August burned. Parents left for a long weekend. Anniversary trip to Savannah. I house sat, watered plants, fed the fish. Ray texted, "Pools open if you want to cool off." I stared at the message, thumbs hovering. Went over in my bikini, under a cover-up, towel slung over shoulder. He was in the water, goggles on, doing laps. Surfaced when I dropped my towel. "Hey, stranger." Water beaded on his shoulders. I cannonballed in, came up laughing. We floated, talked about nothing, music, movies, the cicadas screaming. Sun dipped. He grilled chicken, I made salad, ate on the deck, bare feet dangling in the pool. Fireflies blinked. Ray opened a second beer, offered me one. I took it. First sip, bitter and brave. Stars came out. We lay on lounge chairs, sky huge above us. He pointed out constellations, Orion, Big Dipper. His voice low, steady. I turned my head, caught him watching me instead of the sky. Pretty night, he said. Yeah. Silence stretched. Promptable, then not. He sat up, swung legs over the chair. Walk you home? It's 2 houses. Still. We walked slow, grass cool underfoot. At my driveway, he stopped. Thanks for today. Impulse took over. I hugged him, quick, meant to be cousinly. But his arms tightened, chin resting on my head. I felt every inch where we touched. Pulled back, cheeks hot. Night, Uncle Ray. Night, sweetheart. Inside, I leaned against the door, pulse in my ears. Next day, parents returned, tan and happy. I smiled through dinner, helped unpack. Ray waved from his driveway, like always. But the texts started. How was your morning? Saw this meme. Thought of you. Innocent words, electric under my skin. I answered fast, deleted threads, buried phone under pillows. Friday, he asked me to organize the garage. Hot work, boxes, dust, old holiday decorations. I wore shorts, sports bra under a loose tee. Ray brought cold water, watched me stack bins. Sweat trickled down my back. He handed me a rag. Our fingers brushed. Lingered. Careful, he said, nodding at a wobbly ladder. Climbed down, heart hammering. He was closer than I thought. You're shaking, he murmured. Low blood sugar. Lie. He made peanut butter sandwiches, poured milk. We ate on the workbench, legs swinging. Talk turned personal, his lonely nights, my fear of leaving home. Afternoon faded. Last box done. I wiped hands on shorts. Guess that's it. Ray stood, blocked the path to the door. Not threatening, just there. You're not a kid anymore. I know. He reached, tucked hair behind my ear. Thumb grazed my cheek. I didn't move. Couldn't. Then his hand dropped. Better go. I fled, bike tires spitting gravel. That night, I stared at the ceiling, body buzzing. Told myself to quit the job. Opened the envelope he'd slipped in my backpack. 5 crisp hundreds. More than agreed. A note. For books. R. I cried into my pillow, shame and want twisted tight. Labor Day weekend. Parents at the lake with friends. I said I had cramps, stayed home. Ray texted. Movie night? Old classics. I went. Wore a sundress, no cover-up. Living room dark, AC humming. Casablanca on the big screen. We sat on the couch, bowl of popcorn between us. Halfway through, he moved it to the table, arms stretched along the back, not touching. Credits rolled. Neither moved. Want another? He asked. Sure. Roman holiday. Audrey Hepburn laughing on a Vespa. Ray's fingers found my shoulder, tracing lazy circles. I leaned in, just a fraction. He pulled me closer, gentle. My head on his chest, his heartbeat steady under my ear. Movie ended. Light stayed off. He tilted my chin. Tell me to stop. I didn't. His lips brushed mine, soft, testing. I sighed into it. Hands stayed above clothes, learning the shape of wonder. We moved slow, like discovery, not conquest. Couch springs creaked. My dress stayed on, his shirt unbuttoned just enough to feel skin. Time blurred. When the clock chimed midnight, I pulled back gasping. I should go. He nodded, eyes dark. Walked me home under streetlights, hands in pockets. At the door, this changes things. I know. Inside, I touched my mouth, swollen and real. Next morning, I woke to texts from Mom. Having fun, miss you. Guilt stabbed. I answered bright, deleted Ray's thread. He gave me space. 3 days, no contact. I mowed lawns, babysat, counted tips. 4th day, he knocked at dusk. Parents at Bible study. Walk? He asked. We ended up in his basement. Finished, carpeted, old records spinning. Slow song, maybe Sinatra. He held out a hand. I took it. We swayed, bodies closer than cousins should. His palm on my waist, mine on his shoulder. Cheek to cheek, breath warm on my neck. Song faded. He didn't let go. Upstairs, parents' car unseen. Down here, just us. He kissed me again, deeper, surer. Hands mapped backs, arms, hair. Clothes shifted, but stayed barriers. Every touch electric, reverent. I felt seen, wanted, terrified. When headlights swept the driveway, parents early, we sprang apart. I slipped out the side door, heart exploding. School started. Community college, night classes, day shifts at the coffee shop. Ray and I stole moments. His truck in the park and ride, my car behind the library. Windows fogged, hands clasped, whispers about nothing and everything. October brought homecoming. I went with friends, danced under paper streamers. Ray watched from the parking lot, leaned against his Mustang, dropped me home after, kissed my knuckles at the curb. Thanksgiving loomed. Aunt Lisa flew in, awkward hugs, tight smiles. Ray hosted dinner. I sat across from him, knee brushing his under the table. Mom asked why I was flushed, blamed the wine. First legal glass. Night before Lisa left, she cornered me in the kitchen. His different since the divorce. Happier. You notice? I mumbled yes, escaped to the bathroom, splashed cold water. Winter break. Parents to Florida. Condo, timeshare. I stayed for work. Ray's house became ours. Mornings making pancakes, afternoons wrapped in blankets watching old movies, evenings slow dancing in socks. We set roles. No marks, no sleepovers, no future talk. Just now. Christmas Eve, tree lights glowing. He gave me a necklace, simple silver chain, tiny star pendant. For your light, he said. I gave him a mixtape, songs that hurt and healed. Midnight, fireplace crackling. We lay on the rug, fully clothed, limbs tangled. His fingers traced my spine over fabric. I buried my face in his neck, breathing him in. I'm falling, he whispered. Me too. New Year's Eve. Parents back. We watched fireworks from his deck. Hands linked behind backs. Ball dropped. He kissed my forehead. Chaste. Promise and goodbye in one. January, I moved to dorms, 40 minutes away. Texts turned to calls, calls to silence. Spring break, I came home. Ray's house sold. New job in Denver. Last night, we met at the old park bench. Cold air, bare trees. This is it, he said. I know. Hugged long, hard. He smelled like pine and goodbye. Walked away without looking back. 8 years gone. I'm 26, graphic designer in Nashville, apartment with a balcony, cat named Pixel, parents still in the split level, clueless. Ray sends birthday cards, generic, no return address. I dated. Nice guys, safe guys, none fit the space he carved. Therapy helped. Forbidden doesn't mean forever, she said. I nodded. Paid the copay, kept the secret. Last month, Mom mentioned Ray. Remarried, kid on the way. Sent a photo. Him pushing a toddler on a swing, grin wide. I zoomed in, searched his eyes for regret. Found none. Some nights, I touch the star pendant, hidden in a drawer. Remember the couch, the rug, the way his hand fit mine like it belonged. I don't hate him. Don't hate me. We were lonely, lost, human. To anyone carrying a first that burns, it fades. Not the memory, the power it holds. You choose the story you tell yourself. Mine is this. I learned want, learned boundaries, learned goodbye. If you've loved wrong and lived, comment below. And if my truth helped you breathe, subscribe. More stories where this came from.